The Syrian civil war began in 2011. Since then, several countries have been involved directly and indirectly, leading to the killing of over 5 lakhs Muslims. Here is a look at the roles played by these nations. Russia, as the primary ally of President Bashar al-Assad, Russia engaged in indiscriminate killings of Syrian citizens to protect its only naval base in Tartus and to maintain its geopolitical influence in the Middle East. Iran, a staunch supporter of the Shia-led Assad government, Iran killed Syrian citizens indiscriminately to build a corridor for the axis of resistance against Israel and to supply weapons to Hezbollah in Lebanon. Turkey, as a neighboring country, Turkey engaged in the killing of Syrian citizens to reduce the influence of Kurdish militant groups, like the OYPG, along its border and to create an environment for the repatriation of millions of Syrian refugees. USA and Western nations, they initially aided anti-Assad rebels and later killed Syrian citizens indiscriminately under the guise of suppressing ISIS, an extremist group they themselves fostered. Currently, they are training Kurdish militants to carry out further killings of Syrians. Israel, driven by an inherent interest in Muslim genocide, Israel uses the excuse of destroying Iranian positions and Hezbollah's weaponry to kill Syrian citizens through frequent airstrikes. Saudi Arabia and Qatar, at the beginning of the war, these nations contributed to the killing of Syrians by providing money and weapons to various rebel groups with the aim of toppling the Assad government. In December 2024, the Assad government fell, and an interim government was formed by individuals accustomed to serving US-Israeli interests. However, various foreign, evil forces, including Israel, still occasionally engage in the killing of Syrian citizens. Currently, the US-Israeli alliance has turned its focus toward attacking Iran and killing Iranian citizens. Meanwhile, nations like Russia, Turkey, China, North Korea, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar remain silent. It seems that, unlike others, the lives of US and Israeli citizens are not considered cheap.